That sinking feeling when you can't find your phone? Think about everything on it: your photos, messages, apps. Now, imagine that phone also holds guest check-in details or last night's payment information. Losing it would be a nightmare. But we can make sure that nightmare never becomes a reality. In this lesson, you'll learn about different IT devices, the big risks tied to unsecured mobile devices, and, most importantly, how to protect them from cyber threats. First up, what do we mean by IT devices? It's more than just laptops and smartphones. It's anything that shares data and makes your job easier, like the tablet you use for guest orders, the POS system processing payments, or even handheld devices that manage inventory. Each device is a gateway to valuable information, and every one of them needs protection. Now, imagine one of these devices falls into the wrong hands with no security measures in place. A recent honeypot, which are systems set up to emulate vulnerable devices, revealed a staggering 1.5 billion cyber attacks on IoT devices, doubling previous figures. This explosive increase is a clear signal. Cybercriminals are aggressively exploiting vulnerabilities in connected devices to orchestrate malicious attacks. Hackers can steal guest info, swipe financial data, or even take control of entire systems. A compromised POS system could expose hundreds of credit card details, damaging your business reputation and leading to serious legal issues. And it's not just a possibility. Financial institutions, healthcare, tech companies, even hospitality businesses have been hit. No one's immune. But here's the good news. You can protect these devices, and it's easier than you think. Always keep company IT devices with you and don't loan them out, even to other staff, unless they are specifically authorized. For devices like desktops that you can't carry around, ensure they're protected with strong passwords. Think of your password like the lock on a guest room door. You wouldn't want a flimsy lock, so don't use a weak password. Make it long, unique, and mix up letters, numbers, and symbols. Something like Night Shift 2024 written like this is a good example. And here's a tip. Change your passwords often to keep hackers on their toes. For more tips on passwords, check out our lesson, Mastering Password Security. Next up, Multi-Factor Authentication, MFA. MFA is a security system that needs more than one layer of security by asking for more than just your password. Think of it like verifying a guest's name and ID at check-in. In the digital world, this means entering a password plus a code sent to your phone. It's an easy way to keep hackers out. Want to set up MFA? Download the checklist after this lesson. If you've ever used Apple's Face ID or Touch ID, you're already familiar with this. Passkeys are part of many MFA systems and give you extra security while staying convenient. And don't forget about software updates. Ignoring a software update is like leaving the cash register open at the end of the day. Updates often include important security fixes, so always hit update as soon as it's available. Finally, be smart about where you download apps. 8 in 10 apps are vulnerable to attacks. Android apps are particularly at risk. Stick to official app stores like Google Play or Apple's App Store, where security checks minimize the risk of downloading malicious software. Just like you lock doors, check IDs, and close registers in the physical workspace, you need to lock down your digital spaces with the same diligence. That way, both your guests and your operations are protected. No better time than now. Check your devices. If you've got an update waiting, hit update right now. We've also created a How to Secure IT Devices to help you take proactive steps to secure your devices. Download it now and stay ahead of potential threats. Remember these 3 key messages about securing IT devices. IT devices are any gadget that shares data. Breached IT devices can hurt your business's reputation and cause legal trouble. And protecting IT devices is simple. Use strong passwords, passkeys, MFA, update software, and stick to trusted apps.